to Eagle Game Day. I'm Kid Richardson.
And I'm Grace Escobar. Last Friday was a big win for the Eagles because it not only locked down a playoff spot, but also delivered Allen the end of its 72 district game winning streak. Prosper got the 28-23 upset, putting the Prosper Eagles at 6-3 for the season and 3-2 in district.
You know, I always knew we could pull it off. We had one of our best defensive games of this season in that game, holding Allen to only 23 points, and also one of the best offensive games. Harrison Rosar looked very good, not having any turnovers in the game, which was a little different than normal. He's looked great the last couple weeks, and overall, Hunter Summers looked great too with 2 touchdowns. And we also did break the 11-year district win streak.
Yeah, it was a great game for Prosper. They had really strong individual players, and I think that they were finally able to start working together as a team. And so the Eagles are currently on a 3-game win streak, and part of this is due to junior quarterback Harrison Rosar, who is improving every game. He was just voted DFW High School's Football Offensive Player of the Week after throwing for 335 yards with 3 TDs against Allen. What do you think of the Prosper receivers that Rosar has continued to connect with every week?
I think so. Last week, Hunter Summers was very good. 2 touchdowns on the night, 2 big plays. And Houston Hawkins was a little quiet last week, but I expect him to have a big game tonight. And Tyler Bailey, he continues to show why he is pretty much the #1 wide receiver for our team. He continues to be able to get open and make plays happen.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. We saw a lot of Bailey. He had a 53-yard touchdown, so I'm expecting to see more of him tonight. Prosper's defense was getting stop after stop on Friday night, including holding off on 4th and 26, securing the win for the Eagles. Senior defensive back Caleb Miles was all over the Allen receivers all night and even notched an interception that led to a Summers TD. Junior defensive back Carson McClendon was also a major threat, stopping Allen on multiple drives. What did you think of Prosper's defense?
You know, when you're able to hold Allen to only 23 points, your defense is going to be pretty solid. Like you said, Caleb Miles was all over the field last night. He had a interception towards the end zone kind of, and was able to grab and ended up being an Eagles touchdown for Hunter Summers. Carson McClendon was also all over the field. He was making tackles over and over. And, it was very impressive. The Eagles' defense held Allen to 23, which was awesome.
I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Carson McClendon tonight against McKinney Boyd. McKinney Boyd went head-to-head with McKinney High in the Crosstown Showdown and walked away with a 26-14 win, securing a playoff spot with a record of 7-2 and 3-2 in district. The Broncos are a powerful team, and they showed that against the Lions on Friday night when they shut McKinney out in the last 3 quarters of the game.
McKinney Boyd is much better than last year. They only had 4 wins last year, and now there's 7 wins and a playoff team, a big improvement from last season. They rely on the run game a lot. They have a senior running back who has an offer from Army, so we should expect to see a lot of the run game tonight.
I agree with you on that. Like you said, they improved from last season. They're 1 spot above us in district. The Broncos' junior quarterback, Ryan Shackleton, has 153 passing yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception last week. Shackleton connected 4 times with senior wide receiver Caden Park, who totaled in 111 yards and 1 TD.
Like you said, Caden Park is a major threat in the game. He was able to have 4 catches for 111 yards and a touchdown, and he's going to be all over the place. We should see Caleb Miles and Carson McClendon be locked onto him, but always be ready for him. And another big player is senior running back Carson Whitefield. He has an offer from Army and was able to run for 104 yards last week and a touchdown. We should see a lot of the run game tonight, and I expect that.
Yeah, like you mentioned, they are a big run team, so we're for sure going to be seeing that all over the field. McKinney Boyd star running back senior Carter Whitefield had 111 yards with 1 TD and has made it clear throughout the season that he is someone the Eagles need to look out for. What do you think we're going to be seeing tonight in this Prosper McKinney Boyd matchup?
Well, I think you're going to see a lot of Boyd's offense versus Prosper's defense. I think the run game is going to allow Boyd to have a lot of the possession of the game, maybe run some clock. But I think Prosper's defensive line is going to be ready, and I think they're going to be able to stop the run, and then we're going to see Boyd have to pass the ball a lot to Caden Park and a lot of the other wide receivers.
For sure. Prosper's defense is at its peak right now. They are playing the best they have all season, so we're for sure going to be seeing a big defensive game. Even though McKinney Boyd is ranked 1 spot above the Eagles in district, I think overall Prosper is a more well-rounded team. The Eagles have very strong individual players, and over the last couple of weeks, they have really been able to come and work together as a team, and they are now a more powerful and for sure a more difficult team to beat.
Oh, like you said, they're ranked 1 spot above us, but I think Boyd is the underdog in this game. I think the Eagles should come out and play at a high level. I think we should see a lot of Hunter Summers, Tyler Bailey, and Houston Hawkins, and a lot of the passing game. I think we'll see a little bit of Malik Daly, but maybe not as much as normal. I think we're going to see a lot of the passing game.
Yeah, for sure. Malik Daly got 1 touchdown last game, so maybe we'll see a little bit more of him tonight. You talked about Bailey, who has been having a pretty good senior season, so I think we'll be seeing a lot of this receiver in his last regular season high school game. He had 2 touchdowns, and one of which was 53 yards, and he finished the night with 130 yards. Who are you looking out for tonight?
I think the key man's going to be Harrison Rosar. I think he's going to have a big game tonight. He's going to have to be able to pass the ball effectively because, they're going to try to get the run game going. But I think overall it's going to lay on the hands of Harrison Rosar, junior quarterback. I think he's going to have a huge night. And also on the defensive side, Caleb Miles and Carson McClendon, they're going to have big nights. They're going to have to be able to lock down Caden Park. And if they are able to do that, I think Prosper's going to be able to win this game.
Yeah, I agree with you when you mentioned Rosar. He has improved significantly from the beginning of the season, and it's only his junior year, so he's only going to go up from here. That's all we have for you tonight. Once again, I'm Grace Escobar.
And I'm Cade Richardson. Thanks for tuning in to Eagle Game Day.